Hello and welcome to Somerville Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Jake Wilson, and today the Highlanders begin their playoff sojourn, at least we hope it's a sojourn this year, as they will face off against the Billerica Memorial Indians here at Billerica Memorial High School Stadium. Somerville comes in 15-1-2, Jake. Billerica comes in 10-5-3. Somerville better record, lower seed though, worse seed, having to play on the road for the third year in a row in the preliminary round.
Yeah, the MIAA power rankings don't do any favors to a team like Somerville that wins a lot of games by many goals. The cap on the max goal difference from a game definitely hurts Somerville. But, you know, on paper, it looks like a good matchup here. Two towns that know each other well from the youth soccer ranks. So it'll be interesting to see what happens out here today.
No doubt about that. As Billerica comes in the third time I should say in a row in the preliminary round. They've won both of the past 2 years in the preliminary round. Highlanders looking for not only their first win in the playoffs, but also their first goal here in the playoffs.
Now the second leader for Somerville. Number 0, Sabina Schreiber. Number 2, Lila Spee. Number 3, Caitlin Rowe. Number 4, Bridget Burgoyne. Number 5, Violet Stickle. Number 7, Lillian Martin. Number 10, Wendy Santos. Number 12, Annalise Brand. Number 16, Adriana DeGoyer. Number 19, Camilla Plata. And number 27, Annika Johnson. And now, your starting lineup, the Billerica Memorial High School Indians. Starting in goal, number 0, Grace Carter. Number 2, Autumn Moyer. Number 3, Olivia Manning. Number 6, Maggie Jones. Number 10, Olivia Marcoullier. Number 12, Melissa Fiorino. Number 50, Kaylee Golfani. Number 19, Catherine Patty. Number 21, Audrey Toast. Number 26, Molly Fitzgerald. And number 27, Sarah McLeod. Now, we invite all to stand their boots and cuffs for our national anthem. And a big thanks to our junior RTC for presenting this afternoon's colors.
We are ready to get underway here at Billerica High School Memorial Stadium as the Highlanders face off against the Indians. Highlanders come in, they are the champions of the Greater Boston League, 15-1-2 record overall. They are the number 35 seed. Billerica comes in with an overall record of 10-5-3. They finish second in the Merrimack Valley Large School Conference. They come in as the number 30 seed in the MIAA, joined once again by Jake Wilson. Jake, Somerville Councilman at Large, as well as the former head of Somerville Youth Soccer. So Jake, coming in, the Highlanders have not won in the preliminary round games the past 2 seasons. An opportunity here on the road, though, with a bit more of a diversified offense than just Lily Martin this year.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the 2 freshmen who feature so prominently in the attack do in their first taste of postseason here. Right away, looking at the starting lineup, the thing that jumps out at you is Delia Richardson not being out there. I'm told it's tactical. It'd be very interesting to see. I mean, obviously, the way subs happen at this level, Delia could find herself on the field very quickly. But it's an interesting look right here from the jump from Coach Arias.
Couple numerical things to throw at you in the last 5 games for these 2 teams. Highlanders 5-0, 5 of those games, all 5 shutouts, clean sheets across the board in the last 5 for the Highlanders, including a 2-0 victory over the Revere Patriots to close out the season to win the GBL. That, by the way, available for viewing on Somerville Ed TV. Over on the other side of the ledger, the Indians 4-1 over their last 5 games. All 4 of their victories shutouts. They did lose 2-0 to Tewksbury Memorial in their loss in the last 5. Versus playoff teams, the Highlanders are 3-1-2. 6 of their 18 games were against teams that are now in the playoffs. The Indians 4-5-3. 12 of their games, of their 18 games, were against teams now playing in the playoffs. So Billerica, a tested team here, hosting the Highlanders.
And Todd, it looks like Billerica are going to start with the ball. The Highlanders will start with the wind at their backs here in the first half, so that'll be interesting to watch in the second half. We'll see if that factors into the game here.
Speed will be vital for the Highlanders. Annika Johnson very fast, along with, of course, Violet Stickgold, Camilla Plata, and, of course, Lily Martin. Such speed out there. So Highlanders in the white, moving right to left on your screen. The Indians in the green. Is that one out to Marcooler? Goes out of bounds off of the Highlanders.
But Billerica got a very early warning there of the pace of Annika Johnson. She was in there very quickly and almost made something happen.
Speed kills in this game, and I think the Highlanders might have a speed advantage. As you see right there, a nice job running that one down. Pass stolen away, though. Good power through right there by Gavani as she passes it out here to Fiorino. Fiorino in the box, but ball stolen away. Nice job by Adriana DeGoyer, but she got it taken right off of her foot. And now that ball in the box again. Left foot shot too high as that came from Giovanni.
Yeah, a little shaky at the back there from the start. It started with the giveaway in the midfield that led to some pressure on the Highlanders there, and they looked a little bit nervy at the back.
Bringing it out of their own end, Burgoyne with it. Bridget will load it up, fire it upfield. Knocked down by Plata. And the Indians will take possession for a moment. And now Burgoyne trying to get Johnson out there on the far side as McCuller sends it downfield. Smee will clean that one up out of bounds.
And Todd, now we know what the tactical shift was. It's a back three, it looks like, for Coach Arias, playing Adriana de Goyer at left wing back, and that's why the change.
Touched right through, and Schreiber will make the stop as Olivia Mann knifed in there and fired it towards the goal. Mann, one of the fastest players on the field for the Indians. As that ball brought down, controlled by the Indians as they have it out wide. Dwyer fighting over there for it. It'll be knocked out of bounds. Comes into McLeod. McLeod spins, tries to get it into Mann. Mann will bring it all the way out to the far side, try to center from there. Right in the middle. Opportunity there. Now McLeod by herself. So ball's popped up, head goes to it, knocked out of the box here to the near side. Maintaining possession though are the Indians as that ball is centered into the area. Highlanders need to get it out and sent back towards the area though. As Logue will clear that one away.
Todd, it definitely looks like some nerves early on here for Somerville. There's some uncharacteristic mistakes at the back that we're seeing leading to some decent half chances for Billerica.
Yeah, 21 Toast as well as 27 McLeod. Good opportunities there. Sonica Johnson back in defense, did a nice job getting that ball away from Dwyer. Now throw in comes to Dwyer, off of Dwyer. Highlanders will get possession. Stick Gold with the throw in. Trying to get it to Martin. Winds up with Johnson out of bounds off of Dwyer. Highlanders moving the ball back down the field, trying to maintain possession. Long throw in by Violet, touched by Plata. Controlled by the Indians forward as Mann sends it forward. Dwyer has it out wide, can't keep it in bounds though.
And Todd, we're just seeing the midfielders and the attackers for Somerville just struggling to control some balls coming to them. You expect them to normally have a better first touch and have better control over the ball. I bet they'll calm down here shortly.
Catherine Patty will fire that one out of bounds. Lily was menacing her there. Highlanders trying to get the ball onto Lily's feet. Looks like Catherine Patty, along with Giovanni, shadowing her. That gets in, touched by de Goyer with the head. Plata in, and that's going to force a corner kick. Nice touch there by de Goyer, trying to get it out to Plata.
And really good communication between teammates there. You can see Adriana basically work out what was going to happen there as the throw came in, and the throw was right on target, and it leads to a corner here.
So Burgoyne will line up this corner. Highlanders in the near side of the box, everybody at the top.
We'll see if the wind plays any factor here in this corner as it comes in.
Heavy wind moving right to left on the screen. Is that one touched up by Tos? Out of bounds once again for a second corner for the Highlanders.
And my guess is you did see the wind wreaking a little havoc there with that corner as it came in. I'm guessing that ended up much closer to the post than it was intended to be.
See if Bridget can bin this one in. Instead it goes out to Violet. Knocked into the air by Tos. Now sent forward, and they've got numbers forward. Violet, though, circles around, plays it back to de Goyer, touched over to Annalise Brand, back to de Goyer. Now Adriana plays that one forward, looking for Plata. Chased out of bounds as Fitzgerald will shepherd it there.
And that's going to be tough with those balls, the through balls there, leading players. It's going to be tough to get on the end of those with that wind at their backs. The ball's going to roll out a lot, as we saw there.
Goal kick coming out to the Indians. As Bridget Burgoyne down on her knees behind the play. Looks like she's addressing her left foot there. Head coach Tony Arias coming out to check it out.
Hopefully Bridget's okay. Otherwise this might force Coach Arias into an earlier than anticipated move.
While they check out Bridget, we'll step away for just a moment here. Actually, no, she's going to get up. She's going to step away, but she is helped off the field. Under her own power, she'll leave the field. That'll bring Delia Richardson into the game for the Highlanders. A little earlier probably than head coach Tony Arias wanted for that move.
And now we'll find out whether Coach Arias sticks with his formation or maybe switches things up with different personnel here, but we will find out shortly.
Highlanders huddled up. There will be an Indians goal kick when we begin play.
See if they keep this on the ground versus possibly put it in the air and see what the wind does to it.
33 and a half minutes remaining. As you noted, Jake, a heavy wind. You can see the flag in the corner whipping from right to left on the screen. That ball comes down, shepherded down by Toast. She fires it upfield, and that goes right into McLeod's path as Schreiber is able to get the hand to it, but not able to collect it. Stick Gold tried to clear it out, hit back towards the goal, and Logue clears it away. Corner kick coming for the Indians.
Yeah, first of all, no problems for the goalkeeper on that goal kick. That goal kick just knifed through the wind, found the player they were looking for, and led to the pretty shocking chance there. Goalkeeper a little slow off her line, I would say. Schreiber definitely is capable of getting off there faster. Led to a pretty dodgy moment there for Somerville.
Fitzgerald will set it up in the corner. Man cutting towards the kick. Now circles back in towards the net. That fired directly at Schreiber, and she's able to collect it as Toast got the toe to it.
Real let off there that shot was pretty meek and right at the goalkeeper.
Richardson skies that one. Lily will poke it forward, looking for Plata. Plata to the left, has Delia Richardson on the run. Delia with the center, looking for Lily. That's knocked away, but not out by Patty. Now knocked away by Jones. Back to DeGoyer. Now Richardson once again trying to get past Jones. She powers through. She's got some green. She finds Plata in the corner of the box. Plata will play it back to DeGoyer. DeGoyer finds Lily. Lily fires it towards the net, and that is just over the crossbar as the greatest goal scorer in Highlander history tried to line that one up from 25 yards out and just barely didn't tuck it in.
And Todd, that was a great sequence for Somerville there. Really, really good passing link-up play there, leading to a really good chance for Lily and Martin.
Goal kick too high for Dwyer, goes out of bounds. Highlanders get the possession as Violet gets it into Lily. One touch back to Vi. She'll poke it back looking for Lily. Annika Johnson now has it on her feet. She gets sandwiched there. Dwyer trying to play it forward, out of bounds though.
Yeah, Todd, she needs to get rid of that earlier, Annika does, when she finds herself doubled up like that. She held on to that too long.
Trying to get it to Lily there. Good touch there by Santos. As Smee gets the head to it, as they're trying to get it to McLeod. There is McLeod. As Logue out to challenge her. McLeod out wide to the far side. In the middle, she's got Fiorino, and that's going to be played out for the corner. Second corner for the Indians today. Just about 10 minutes worth of play so far here in the first half. Indians have generated quite a few chances. Highlanders have had a few themselves. Back and forth battle.
It's starting to get really end-to-end here. There's not much happening in the midfield. You're seeing a lot of play at both ends.
As Man once again cutting towards the kick, and then will back away. This fired in towards the net, does not get back across the line. Goal kick for the Highlanders.
You can see both sides here trying to kind of work out what to do with set pieces into this wind or with the wind going sideways on a corner kick like that.
As they begin the offense from the very back, Smee gets her pass stolen away. That's Toast once again. Toast with the left foot, plays it out wide. Nice play there by Violet Stickgold as she stands firm. They get it up forward to Lily. Lily working against Markouler. Markouler was able to get the best of it. High ball. McLeod in the area. Smee going out to play her. And Smee, as McLeod's able to get by her, Smee helps her to the ground, no whistle.
Todd, I'm going to admit I expected to hear a whistle blown there for a foul, but Highlanders will take it.
She was just helping her out, helping her to a seat. Highlanders have possession as Violet Stickgold will throw it in. Long throw in there by Vi, off of Markouler. Another long throw in, another one knocked out. Another long throw in. This one off of Johnson, that will go out off of Johnson. Indians get it, Markouler will throw in. That one touched forward by the Indians. Highlanders will get it though on the throw in.
And you can tell.
Said there wasn't a lot of action in midfield. They heard you. Plata has some space and out wide. She's got Richardson. Delia out here near side will try to get it back inside to Camilla. Instead, it's poked away by Fitzgerald. Now played here directly in front of us. Fiorino gets it to Mann. Mann will pop that one forward, trying to get McLeod on the run. McLeod will poke it looking for Toast as Violet tries to keep it away from Toast. Toast working hard. That one fired towards the net, off the post, and then off of Schreiber, and then out for the corner. As Savina almost knocked that one back into the net as it came off of the post on the near side on that opportunity. I believe that was Dwyer out there, number 2, who got that shot. Third corner kick here for the Indians. Chances are coming very quickly for the team in green.
And Somerville once again had trouble clearing its lines there. Turnover base on the edge of the 18 led to that opportunity.
Mann puts this one in. Cleared away. Brand up to Lily. Lily fires it out looking for Johnson. Johnson pokes that one forward, sends it all the way down. Patty will shepherd it on down to Carter. Scoreless here at Billerica. Preliminary round of the Massachusetts Division II Girls Championship as Delia Richardson on the overlap, touches towards the center, but nobody charging in as Lily was holding back, hoping for a pass back to that area of the box to fire the shot.
Yeah, but again, good things happening when they find Delia here coming down the left side.
Violet whiffs on that one. Smee now comes up to address it. Tries to spin away from McLeod. Now Toast with the attack. Toast here to the near side has Fiorino. She instead will give it up to McLeod. McLeod at the edge of the box, powers through. McLeod in against Schreiber. Her shot kicked by Savina Schreiber with the save as she gets it just wide. Dwyer was poaching on the far post, but it squeezed through. And the corner kick coming for the Indians. Lots of opportunities coming right now for the Indians.
Yeah, I've got it 6-1 in terms of shots and 3-0 in terms of shots on goal here early on.
Highlander defense being tested mightily here early on. 26 minutes remaining in the first half of this preliminary playoff matchup. We will have playoff action for the boys against Brockton as well here on Somerville Ed TV. Keep an eye out for that. So corner kick comes in, headed away by Smee. Mann tried to get onto it. Now out is Markouler. It's Markouler gives it to Mann. Mann defended there by Logue. Logue pokes it forward to Santos. Santos gets bodied off by Gavani and the whistle sounds. Kick coming to the Highlanders.
I actually had that as shoulder-to-shoulder contact, but it was pretty aggressive. Maybe that's what convinced the ref to blow the whistle there. But on that previous opportunity for Billerica, Layla Smee had gotten caught upfield and was having trouble getting back, and it was a numbers situation there for Billerica.
There's Logue, stolen right away by Toast. Toast up ahead with McLeod. McLeod trying to stay on side as Toast takes it out wide. Logue on her. Logue gets the foot to it and is able to poke it away out of bounds.
And this is where the types of games the Highlanders have been playing can really work against them in a setting like this, because they're so used to having control over games. Even in their tighter games, they tend to enjoy a lot of possession. Their defenders are basically back sort of just containing, and then you see here they're facing a pretty rampant attack to start.
So that throw-in came to Mann, wound up on Tosa's feet, knocked away by Smee. Tried to get it to Dwyer, too high, but Dwyer will get it. And she will fire that towards the net. Too high on the cross. As Fiorino sent that one in, Schreiber will control matters.
We're going to see weird stuff like that happen, though, where a cross seems like it's surely on its way out, and somehow, against all odds, it ends up staying in play.
Now the wind coming into play as DeGoyer gets that one poked away by Fiorino. Just those passing lanes that the Highlanders are used to having are not open, or as open as they're used to. As we have a whistle.
Everyone looks very confused about this call.
It will be the Highlanders with possession. As they will throw in, it will be DeGoyer with a throw in. Not totally sure what all that was, but Highlanders will take the possession as Adriana inbounds, trying to get it to Plata. Santos pokes it, but Tos sends it up towards McLeod. Now poked out here. McLeod will end up with it on her feet. Over to Mann. Mann defended by Santos. She drops it off to Jones. Now Jones, defended well there by Plata. So they work it all the way back, defenders all the way up here. As Fitzgerald, one of their defenders, sent that one towards the area. DeGoyer loads it up, fires it downfield. Patty back, starts the attack at midfield once again. Nice job there as Lily will get it, but Patty, and a foul's going to be called against the Indians. Nice play there. I think it was Annika who was able to get in there on that.
Somerville definitely pinned back, though. You can tell there was a point just there recently where all 11 players were back in the defensive third for Somerville, and every single player for Billerica was in Somerville's half.
This comes over to DeGoyer. Some space there for Adriana. She's looking for what to do, looking to get it to Delia Richardson, playing out wide, and she'll get it there. Second chance as Jones gave it up. Centered, looking for Annika Johnson. Annika overran it just a little bit, so it got by her. Markula will shepherd that out of bounds. Markula with the inbounds, gets it up to Dwyer. And that one's sent high and out. Highlanders with the inbounds as Violet inbounds, looking for Lily. Nope, goes past her to Plata. That gets sent into the air by an Indian, but handled by Grace Carter. It's Carter. Tos unable to get the touch. DeGoyer to Annalise Brand. Brand looking for something to do with it. Tos was poaching. Sends it back to Violet. Now Vi sends it forward. Gets it past Fitzgerald, but Carter able to settle it at the top of the box.
Those long balls are just going to be tough to pull off here. You know, anything over the top, it's going to run to the keeper more times than not.
It's Mann trying to get her head to that one, touches it down. As McLeod hits it forward, here's Fiorino out wide. Caitlin Logue will send it out off of Fiorino. As we near the midway mark of the first half, Highlanders and Indians tied at zeros. So DeGoyer sends that one forward. Gavani knocked down by Santos. Gavani keeps possession. Sends it back to Patty. Again, Indians very far forward. They're back defenders, Fitzgerald and Patty, all the way up across midfield.
And look how deep Lily Martin's dropping. They're almost playing as a 6 there, almost as a defensive mid, feeling the pressure.
Toast working against Vi. Violet will get called for it, so a dangerous opportunity here for the Indians as man will go over to take this. We're going to line this one up out wide, far side, about 22 yards off the goal line. Lily Martin circling back. That's going to go straight towards the goal, testing whether Schreiber can catch it. And Dwyer was right there. She decided to just knock it down.
I was nervous there about Dwyer just coming in for a ball on the ground and having an open run there, but they went through the air and it worked out for Somerville.
So that ball played forward by Smee, picked up by Toast. Toast dominating possession in the midfield area currently for the Indians. Highlanders having a hard time holding on to possession through the midfield. It's Violet off of Dwyer, out of bounds. Long throw in, looking to get it to Plata. High in the air. Johnson puts it forward. Patty running it down now for the Indians. And Lily will get her foot to it there. She sends it out to Plata. That's going to be an offsides as Patty stepped forward, forcing Plata offsides on that pass attempt.
And I did think that was the correct call. To my eye live, it did seem like she might be a step offside.
So Patty lines this one up. Oops, strike that. That's Fitzgerald lining this one up. She'll send it long. It's Dwyer working against Johnson. Johnson sends it to the middle. There's Annalise Brand, but she gives that one up to Fiorino. Fiorino sent it forward. DeGoyer, as Toast once again steps into a passing lane right in front of the recipient and steals it away. Nice one-touch pass by Santos. Plata back to Annalise Brand, but Annalise gives it up as man powers right through her, steals the ball away. Here's McLeod with it out wide. McLeod will center. Gavani a little hard on that first touch, gave it up. Plata plays it forward. Lily tried to get it forward to get it to Delia. Ends up with Annalise. Gavani ends up getting the better of that one. Now Santos sends that one forward. Plata trying to get a run on that against Jones. And that will go on out.
Todd, the Highlander central midfield's really struggling so far in this game. They're having a tough time against pressure from Billerica, and they're just having a tough time in general, just providing that link between the defense and the attack. We'll see if they can figure out how to get that going.
Some good work there by Delia Richardson, comes to naught though, so it's cleared away by Alyssa Fiorino. Smee plays it out wide. Johnson, too heavy on the first touch, gives it up. Johnson steals it back though. Gives it to the middle, but nobody there. Santos able to run that one down and now played forward to Plata. Plata, though, gets it stolen away by Gavani. As Brand is able to take that one away. Pulls the string on Gavani. Very nicely done. Now gets it up to Richardson. Richardson tried to get by with the touch. Instead, she'll keep it in. Gives it back to Brand. And there is McLeod committing the push. Highlanders will get the free kick. 16 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlander fans, you can hear the Highlander faithful in the stands as they root on the Highlanders. Caitlin Logue will load this one up scoreless here at Billerica. Preliminary round of the State Division II playoffs. Jones sent that one forward. McLeod with it. DeGoyer tried to get that one away. Caused a poor pass that Richardson got a foot to. Logue clears it away.
And we're seeing a much more even game here, I would say, the last 10 minutes or so after Billerica had a lot of dominance in terms of territory, chances. It's calmed down. It's been a lot more even here recently.
Will kick over the head there by Mann as Gavani tries to get it. McLeod now will have it. McLeod gets it to Mann. Mann defended by Brand, gives it out here near side to Jones. Back to Mann on the give and go as Mann trying to set up to Dwyer outside. Nice job there as Annika Johnson all the way back along with Violet Stickgold as well. Johnson and Stickgold showing their defensive chops there.
Yeah, great to see the freshman tracking back and making a really crucial intervention there. That chance sprang, Annalise Brand's managed to ghost past her into the box and created a pretty dangerous situation there.
Mark Huler gets it taken away by Johnson. Now, Lily with it. Lily fires it forward as Patty got her foot to it. Lily had it for a moment, stolen away. Toast once again. Toast just really so effective in that midfield area, getting in front of the receivers of passes, getting in the passing lanes and stealing the ball away. Good one touch there to Johnson, though, by Lily. Comes to Camilla. She's got some green, but here comes Gavani. Gives it back to Lily. Lily will fire this one towards the area. Richardson not making a strong run, though, easily taken care of by Grace Carter.
But you can see between that and the last time the ball found Lily there in a similar space, she's really trying to slip Dealer Richardson in from the left wing there, making that back post run.
So McLeod plays it over her head, handled by DeGoyer, out of bounds off of Gavani. Or Fiorino, strike that. DeGoyer with the inbounds. Scoreless here at Billerica. Billerica looking for their third straight preliminary round victory. Highlanders looking for their first in their last 3 opportunities. As the throw-in comes down, looking for Plata, poked away by Govani. Smee skies it up. Dwyer trying to run it down. Johnson will come back to get it. And that will be out off of Annika. Annika definitely tracking back far more than we've seen her most of the season. Highlander forwards having to come back and help out defensively. The Indians maintaining most of the possession, although you're right, Jake, it has been a bit more even recently. Smee trying to line that one up. Toast was coming in. Violet will poke that one, try to clear that one away. It gets poked into the area by McLeod, and Schreiber will take care of it as Dwyer comes in on her.
I thought that Billerica were fortunate to get away without a foul being called there on them. I thought that was some pretty clear infraction there.
As that one gets by to Lily. Lily fires it out to Plata, looking for the touch, maybe over here to Delia, but taken away by Jones as she popped it into the air. But there's Plata, giving it back to Lily. Lily will play it out to Johnson. Johnson with speed, working against Mark Huler. And looking to get it out, and a corner earned there by Annika Johnson. That is a matchup I was looking for. Mark Huler, I think, might be able to be taken advantage of out there by Annika Johnson on the corner.
I mean, I'll take Annika's pace against almost anyone out there wide.
Plata will take this corner kick, third corner for the Highlanders today. 11.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. So we've got this playoff coverage here on Somerville Ed TV. They play it short to Annika. She'll give it back to Camilla, but Mann able to get in there, showing her speed as she pokes it forward. Violet will speed forward to get that one, but then it's cleared away. Lily playing backstop there, able to get the ball. But Fiorino clears it away. Toast with the touch, working against Violet. Good job by Violet working against Toast, but Toast pops it forward. An excellent job there by Toast. As she is forward, she's got McLeod in the middle. She sends it over, but there's Fiorino. Fiorino, before she could get rid of it, got it knocked away by DeGoyer. Now Delia will clear it away for the Highlanders. Great job by Adriana DeGoyer playing back. This is out for Annika Johnson, but too far by Lily. And the Indians will have possession.
With no wind, that would have been a beautiful ball pushed out wide there for Annika to run onto, but the wind had thoughts of its own.
As that ball played forward by Govani right onto the feet of Mann. Mann plays it out wide here near side Fiorino. working against DeGoyer. She gets around DeGoyer. She will center, tried to get it to McLeod cutting in, and McLeod, her one touch goes too far wide here to the near side.
Yeah, Adriana bit on a move there, and the opponent ended up skipping past her to get that cross in. She's normally not going to fall for that move, I would say.
Well, we saw DeGoyer pull the string, I think, on Fiorino earlier, sending her to the ground. So a little anything you can do, I can do better. Annalise Brand gets it taken away by McLeod. McLeod to Mann. Mann will fire that one towards the net. Goes wide for the goal kick. Under 10 minutes remaining here in the first half. Highlanders and Indians tied at 0. Indians have had the run of play here in the first half. Highlanders have found some ways to attack, but are having a difficult time maintaining possession, as you see right there. Toast, number 21, so strong, taking possession away, and Annika Johnson's going to get whistled as Toast showed some speed there against Johnson.
Yeah, and that was the correct call. That was definitely an infraction there to set up a free kick, and pretty dangerous territory here.
Very dangerous territory. Highlanders need to be concerned. You've got Toast in the middle there. You also have McLeod, Dwyer, number 2, and also number 12 here near side Fiorino, right at the top of the box as well. Number 15, Gavani, also in there. This man will line this one up. Lily Martin back in the middle of the box for the Highlanders as well. That one in on Schreiber once again. They test Savina, and she's able to hold on this time. It was McLeod right in her grill. Good job by Savina Schreiber as she sends that one away. Patty back to play that. Plays it right to Annika Johnson, who pops that forward. Plata trying to get a run on it. Little too far though. That wind once again carrying balls just too far right into the hands of Grace Carter. So that's touched out wide here. They're trying to get the ball to Jones. Now to Fiorino. Single touch to Mann. Mann, speed, watch out. Trying to get around to Goyer. Trying to play that forward to McLeod. Logue will send it out.
You can see Logue clearly thinking safety first there and just putting that one out to live another day.
Inbounds to McLeod. DeGoyer working hard. Now Mann with it. Gets it back to Jones. Jones gives it to McLeod. McLeod will pop the cross. And Schreiber right on top of that. As two, Toast and Dwyer right on top of her as she made that save. Santos, first touch a little too heavy. Dwyer able to get it. Santos not giving up. Dwyer gets called for the foul. Nice job there by Wendy Santos. And she did not give up on that ball.
Yeah, clear push in the back there. It's interesting to see Billerica's their strategy here in attack changing. They're going for a lot of crosses here after playing right down the middle, playing very directly initially. Now they're looking to get it wide and whip those crosses in as the half goes on.
Now DeGoyer with the ball. Plays it forward. Plata turns. She's got space. Delia Richardson here near side. Lily's in the middle. Delia with it. Jones working against her. Delia trying to get it past Jones. It will go out. Another corner for the Highlanders, as that will even matters up in terms of the corner kicks. 4-4 here in the first half. 6.5 minutes remaining in the half. Scoreless here at Billerica. Highlanders versus the Indians. Highlanders with their 4th corner kick. Plata will send this one in. Trying to get the head there, Lily Martin. Instead, it's knocked away by Toast. Toast coming out to play it. Toast, believe, was the last to touch it. We'll see what the officials say. They're just kind of standing there. It's going to be a corner kick or a goal kick. A goal kick is going to be the call.
Eventually the call comes in. They clearly did not see that one very well, and I don't know, flipped a mental coin or something.
So the goal kick here will stem the attack of the Highlanders. As Brand with the touch, Annika has space with it, and she's able to get it forward to Lily, but poked away by Patty. Now Vi with it, working against Dwyer, gets it up to Annika, but Dwyer now able to get it. Dwyer will fire it forward, looking for McLeod, one touch to Mann. As Mann now, she's got space. Annika getting back defensively. Violet, good job there. She's able to get into that passing lane and poke the ball away, out of bounds off of Vi.
And that was a good touch by Brand in the midfield there. Kind of just settling the game down a little, finding a teammate. They've had a torrid time out there in central midfield, so it's good to see that good touch.
Toast gets it back to Mark Huler. She gets it down to Dwyer. Dwyer forcing the action. Logue clears it away.
Yeah, no nonsense there from Caitlin Logue, and for good reason. When you find your center back pulled out that far wide, you know it's not a good situation happening behind them in the box.
Annika Johnson heads it out of bounds. Another throw in for the Indians. They try to get it to McLeod, and we have a whistle as that will go against the Indians. Highlanders will get the possession back. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Still scoreless here at Billerica. Preliminary round. Winner goes to play Longmeadow. Longmeadow, number 3 seed here in Division 2. As that will go to Delia. Delia pops it to the middle, trying to get Lily, as that is knocked away. Now Smee puts the foot to it, skies it out. Mark Huler knees it forward to Dwyer. Dwyer plays it out wide. And Violet will let that go.
And we saw Lily let that bounce in front of her, and I bet if she had it to do over again, she would have tried to take that out of the air as opposed to letting it bounce.
Nice single touch by Santos, got it over to Annika Johnson. Johnson tried to service it forward, knocked out of bounds, ricocheting off an Indian. Violet again, strong throw in, gets into Fitzgerald. Now Lily got the head to it, but poked away by Patty and played forward. Opportunity possibly here for DeGoyer. She tried to run onto that one, but the head ends up on Mann's feet. Man, good speed. Delia knew she was going out with it though. As Plata plays it back, looking for DeGoyer. Now back to Plata, over to Brand. Brand will play it to Santos. Santos plays that forward. And Mark Huler able to clear that one away, but out of bounds. Stick Gold into Santos. Her single touch, though, taken by Tos, who sends it forward. Looking to run onto it is Fiorino, and she gets it. Fiorino forward to McLeod. McLeod's in the box. Out there is Logue on McLeod. McLeod with the right foot will send it towards the net. And that is too high as it goes out for the goal kick. McLeod, it seems like, realizing the wind situation, just kind of poked that ball up into the air to see what kind of strangeness might occur.
Yeah, as everyone watched and waited to see what would happen as well. Just looking at the attack, that you can see, Somerville struggling with protecting its back four, playing with the two center mids. We're not really getting defensive midfield play so much out of them, and as a result, the defense has been getting pretty exposed at times.
Santos, a nice job against Mann there. Speed against speed, as Santos was able to keep her from servicing it towards the box. Santos plays that forward. Gavani got a foot to it, but then Lily sent it back. Brand sends it forward. Forced to play it is Fitzgerald. So that ball will be sent towards Violet Stickgold. Vi, though, working against Tos, and Tos comes away with it. Vi unable to control. Tos has lots of room as Logue has to go out to meet her. As Madison Paskovich, number 22, has come into the game. Some fresh legs for the Indians. Saw her out ahead on that attack.
Santos looks gassed for Somerville out there. You can hear Coach Arias shouting instructions. That defense just needs more of a shield in front of it in central defense from a defensive mid.
Brand plays it forward. Santos to the ground, keeps popping back up. Lily sandwiched by two Indians. As Patty sends that one away up to Tos. Actually, no strike that. That is Paskovitz. She gets it into the box. And Schreiber quick off her line. Very good job there by Savina. Under 2 minutes remaining, time is kept on the field. We await the long whistles that signify the end of the half. We are scoreless right now at Billerica. Preliminary round of the MIAA playoffs as Plata played that to Santos. Santos pokes it forward to Lily. Lily pulls the string, reverses, tries to get it out to Delia. Couldn't quite get enough on it. Gavani now working against Delia, and Delia is able to get that one away from Gavani. And we have the official come running in, another foul on Gavani that time.
Yeah, she and Delia were having a good physical battle there, and Delia came out on top, legally at least.
And Delia sends that one forward, but Gavani fires it out. Now those fresh legs you see right there, Paskovic as he plays it out wide to Dwyer, but Vi picks her pocket. And that will do it for the first half of play. So the Highlanders and the Indians, after 40 minutes, scoreless here in the first round of the MIAA Division II Girls Soccer Playoffs. We will be back here from Billerica High School Memorial Stadium for second half action and some first half stats in just a moment. We are back as the Highlanders and the Indians tied up at zeros here on Somerville Ed TV. I'm Todd Harmon alongside Jake Wilson. And Jake, we talked about throughout that first half how the run of play and possession was going towards the Indians. The midfield area, the Highlanders had a difficult time getting through there, and the numbers bear that out as well.
Yeah, just looking over the stats here, I've got it 9-1 in terms of overall shots, 4 shots on target for Billerica to 0 for Somerville. Somerville did have an edge in corner kicks with 4-3 in their favor. And Billerica have committed 5 fouls to the 2 for the Highlanders. So that tracks with the physicality that we tend to see from Billerica teams at the younger ages, carrying through to the high school team here.
Not totally sure. I think I saw Joe was getting Mayor Ballantyne on camera there. Mayor Ballantyne of Somerville checking out the game here at Billerica. I don't know whether she'll make it to Brockton tomorrow for the boys game, but we will, as we will have coverage of the boys playoff game. They are in the round of 32 as they are playing Brockton at Brockton, as the strength of schedule metric once again bites the Highlanders in their collective soccer buttocks. And the Highlander boys will be on the road at Brockton. We will have coverage of that game here on Somerville Ed TV. As we begin the second half, Jake, what do you think the Highlanders need to do to get on the board and change that possession equation that we talked about?
Well, they're going to have to adjust to this wind, first of all. The big thing I see is, we talked about this in the first half, getting some protection for the back four back there, having someone doing some defensive midfield work. We saw that defense really exposed.
As the throw in, tried to get it to Plata, gets by. Gets to Fitzgerald. Wind has reversed, of course, as wind's effect has reversed as the teams have flipped sides. Highlanders now moving left to right on your television, computer, or phone screen. So I'm sure you are all liking, sharing, and subscribing to Somerville Ed TV's YouTube channel. Make sure you mash those buttons for us. As Annalise Brand being menaced there by Toast, she's able to get it away. Toast was very, very dominant with possession in the midfield area. Now DeGoyer, she plays it away from Toast as well as they try to keep the ball away from number 21, Toast. They get it out to Delia Richardson working against Jones. Jones able to get it away for a moment. DeGoyer gets it back to Delia as it's taken away that time by Fiorino. Played forward. Gets it to McLeod. McLeod plays it over her head. Defended well that time by Smee. Ball gets into the area. And Savina Schreiber right there on top of it.
And Todd, one of the biggest adjustments is going to be for the goalkeeper. Savina had to be really quick off her line in that first half to get out there because that ball was going to be dying in the wind. Now she's going to have to be a little more cautious and hang back on her line just to respect the possibility of a shot coming in and carrying up high and possibly going in over her head.
DeGoyer tried to play that forward, but instead it's played to the middle to Toast. Toast is in against Schreiber. Schreiber with a great block there. As Savina did not let it by her. She cut down the angle fast off her line and made the save. Now Santos able to get it away from McLeod. And Marcooler got it knocked away or ricocheted back. Now McLeod plays it out wide to the far side. Fiorino unable to chase that one down. Savina Schreiber, what a save there.
Yeah, got herself in the right spot there and made the big save to keep this one level.
Still tied at zeros here at Billerica Memorial High School. Great effort there by Savina Schreiber. Just underway here in the second half. Ball played forward. Plata working against Jones. Ball out of bounds off of Jones. Another throw in. This time, Gavani jumps on it. Out of bounds once again off of the Indians. DeGoyer with the throw in. She will get that down to Richardson. Working against Fiorino, I'm sorry. As Fiorino was able to force that out of bounds, and now Jones will throw it in for the Indians. To McLeod. McLeod plays it over to Mann. We saw the speed that Mann has as she tried to save that from going out, but it was out of bounds. Saw the speed that Mann has in the first half. So trying to use her speed out wide. That was a strategic adjustment that we saw. Oh, offsides is the call off on Mann. Yeah. Or the throw in will come back.
Looked like the ref was giving the offside signal, so I don't know.
Either way, Highlander ball. Fiorino is going to steal that one away, poke it forward, knock it out of bounds. As you noted, Jake, the Indians altered their strategery, so to speak, at the end of the first half as they began coming down the wings as opposed to driving through the middle of the field. And Mann, with her speed, was one of those who was setting up the crosses.
Yeah, and those crosses could get increasingly dangerous here with this wind. You can see one of those looping in toward the back post if it gets caught up in the wind and carries.
Smee plays that forward, is poked in the air by Richardson. Santos trying to get to it, fighting against Gavani. Gavani has it. Santos still fighting. Santos, now Gavani. Gavani comes away with it. Plays it forward looking for McLeod, and that will be just too far ahead. Boy, that was close as McLeod almost got a toe to that one.
Yeah, without the wind, I think that would have been a really dicey situation for the Highlanders, but the wind helped them by carrying that ball on out for a goal kick. We'll see what they do here with the goal kick.
Once again, we see the Indians, all of their players forward, all in front of the midfield stripe. Played out, played forward, but not out completely as Toast is able to power through past DeGoyer. And now Toast working against DeGoyer. She pulls the string, crosses it. Santos gets out of the way. And now Marcooler trying to get into the box, fighting against Annika Johnson, and it's out of bounds off of Johnson.
Yeah, you don't want to be ducking out of the way of a ball in your own 18. You gotta be brave and play that.
Now Mann gets it stolen away by Santos, who plays it forward, but taken away by Gavani. Gavani sets, fires into the box, headed away by DeGoyer. Delia will poke that one in the air. Lilly trying to run onto it. Fighting there is also Plata. Plata plays it forward looking for Lilly, but it gets knocked away by Patty. Now they will reverse field, trying to get to Annika Johnson over here. As Marcooler sends it forward, Stick Gold will play it forward for the Highlanders. One touch by Plata. Lilly unable to get to it. Skied, Santos plays it. Now Johnson. Johnson, little bit of space, plays it forward to Lilly. A little hard off of Lilly for the first touch. And it gets through to Grace Carter, the goalkeeper for the Indians.
But that's the kind of play we're more used to seeing out of Somerville, trying to just keep the ball, do shorter, quick passing, less long ball. That's more what we're used to seeing.
As Toast touches that one by, Logue sends it forward. Jones will let that one go out. Indians will throw in. Scoreless here, 33.5 minutes remaining in the game. Preliminary round action. As Fiorino gets that one forward. Man, lots of speed on the outside. Logue has to hurry to get there. And Caitlin will shepherd it out of bounds. We saw how fast Mann was closing on that ball.
You can see Caitlin running through some math in her head about whether that one's going to make it out.
Who says you don't use geometry?
All the time, every day.
Smee. Now McLeod with it, top of the box, still has it on her feet, and she's going to send that one into the back of the net for the Indian goal. As McLeod got the ball in the area, right in the middle of the box, kept it on her feet, got through a Highlander defender and put it into the back of the net, past Schreiber. So the Highlanders backs to the wall now, trailing 1-0, 33 minutes remaining here in the game.
That was tough. Caitlin Logue made a really nice play to break up what was happening there, and just caught a bad break where that ball skipped loose and just found the wrong player in the box. Not much the goalkeeper could do from that.
Highlanders faithful, trying to get behind them as the goal is announced. Nice touch by Johnson to Plata. So Highlanders looking to answer back. Plata plays it out wide, looking for Richardson, but Jones pokes it forward for the Indians. Now DeGoyer plays it to Brand. Brand gets it knocked away by Tos. Mann fires it out wide. Last touched by the Highlanders. Inbounds here for the Indians. So the Indians have taken the lead on the goal by Sarah McLeod. That ball off of Mann, out of bounds. That will be off of Jones, out of bounds. DeGoyer looking for a fast restart. Trying to settle by her feet. A little too hard with the first touch, out of bounds. That was Plata. I strike that. And the throw in all the way down. Mann gets past DeGoyer and controls the ball. Adriana now trying to take it away from her. Succeeds momentarily, but out off of Adriana. Highlanders trailing 1-0 now. Plenty of time left for the Highlanders to get onto the board, but they need to answer back in terms of the game of possession. The Indians continue possessing through midfield. Highlanders finding it hard to mount an attack as this sent into the area. Tos, I should say, trying to get it down around her feet. She's ridden out of the box there. It's DeGoyer. It's Tos with the left foot, crosses it, gets it to Markuler. Now Markuler out to Dwyer. Dwyer trying to fire that one off, and Johnson barely able to get a foot to it. A corner kick here for the Indians.
As we see again, the central midfield for Somerville really feeling the pressure there with a giveaway on the edge of the 18 leads to that chance.
It's Fitzgerald coming all the way forward from her mid-defensive position to fire this one from the corner. Tos is on the back post in the area. And Dwyer, Tos as well. Schreiber unable to control it. Dwyer jumps on it, fires it towards the net, and Schreiber gets another save. As Savina had to make 2 saves in that exchange. Tos got a shot as well as Dwyer. Another corner kick here. Wind picking up. Dangerous opportunity for Fitzgerald from the corner. Fitzgerald into the area, and that will be a goal on the corner kick. You called it, Jake, as the ball just bends with the aid of the wind, and Molly Fitzgerald comes away with the goal. 2-0 is the Indian lead here at Billerica.
Yeah, that's a tough one. They call it a goal Olympico there when it goes straight in. You could just see the wind wreaking havoc there with Savina. She tried to get a read on that.
Could feel the wind pick up as she lined up that corner kick, and it was as if you had seen the future, Jake. 2-0 now, the Highlander deficit, 30 minutes remaining in the game. Santos heads out. Isa Membrano Gomez into the game for the Highlanders, trying to settle matters in the middle of the field. Ball sent forward as Mark Curry Marcooler, I should say, cleared that one out. Man out wide. Fiorino trying to run onto it, too far for her. As the goal by Fitzgerald is announced.
Yeah, tough few minutes here for the Highlanders. If things have just gotten away from them, just some bad breaks.
It's Toast pops that into the air. Smee into the air as well. Toast fighting with Plata. Toast will head it down and out of bounds.
On the balance of play, though, you can't complain too much if you're Somerville. Billerica played well so far in this game, and can't argue with them deserving a lead at this point in the game. We'll see if the Highlanders can find something here with shade under 30 minutes left to go.
Smee battling there with McLeod, who scored the first goal for the Indians. McLeod called for the foul. As Logue will load it up, trying to get it to Lilly. Lilly sends it to Brand in the middle. There's Toast. Got to get it away from her, and they do. Stick Gold reverses, but knocked away by Jones to Plata. Plata tried to play that forward, but off of Man.
And Todd, you can see the big switch tactically that Coach Arias made, which is dropping Plata into the midfield, switching Membrano Gomez out, bringing her in, playing her out wide, trying to have Plata exert some control there in the midfield, because that's really where things are going wrong for Somerville.
And Lilly out here wide to Issa, a little too far behind. Now Violet on the near side, cleared away that time by Dwyer, down to McLeod. And Smee's going to get called for the grab right there, about 20 yards off the goal line out here near side. A dangerous free kick opportunity for the Indians.
Especially with this wind. I mean, generally you're going to teach them here. You want to put this cross on frame so that it will go in without any intervention, and you want to have players running into it. It's just absolute chaos for a goalkeeper trying to figure out what to do with the ball, even without wind.
Dwyer and Toast breaking in. Toast is going to get called for the offsides. She broke early. Or Dwyer did, I'm not totally sure which. So the Highlanders will get this one back, trailing 2-0. So they try to build some momentum back after the Indians scored twice, once off of a corner. That one popped forward, Smee takes the head to it. But Gavani able to take it away from Annalise Brand. Serves it over to Man. Man fires this one towards the area. Dwyer coming in from the near side, but it gets out of bounds. Goal kick to the Highlanders. Highlanders looking to avoid their third straight preliminary round loss. Billerica looking to secure their third straight preliminary round win. Logue sends this one away, but there's Toast once again. Smee clears it out. Fitzgerald knocks it down. Brand in the middle, gets it taken away by Gavani. Gavani now with it. Gavani pokes that forward. Issa got a touch on it there. Vi sent to the ground by McLeod. Whistle sounds, Highlanders will get it. Once again, Toast quickest to the ball. Toast and Smee meeting. Smee got the worst of that one. Smee up. Official coming over. Going to talk to both of them, it appears.
I thought I saw the official going into a pocket potentially for a card, but it looks like maybe he thought better of it. Just a talking to.
A little conversation instead. Highlanders will have the kick once we restart. Trailing 2-0, 25.5 minutes remaining in the game. as Billerica has put 2 in here in the second half. Giovanni got the head to it. Played forward, Toast. Toast rolls it. Dwyer will play it forward. Be very, very careful out there. Fiorino, I should say, was in, but Schreiber takes care of it. As Toast again will settle matters there. Lily trying to challenge. And Toast gets the best of it, but Lily to the ground, and the whistle sounds. Toast is whistled yet again.
You hear Coach Arias yelling for that foul call, and he got his way.
So the Highlanders with the restart here. Caitlin Logue. Readjust the positioning of it.
It looks like, is that Sylvia Ellsworth about to come on here? Possibly Layla Smee's not moving right out there, and Coach Arias might be pressed into a defensive change.
And that is correct. But Sylvia Ellsworth will come in for Smee. Smee gets the hug from Lowe.
Big pressure situation here for the freshman back there in defense. And this is still a game. It's only 2-0. There's still everything to play for in this.
Patty tried to clear that away. Lily able to ricochet it back into the area, out of bounds, off of the Indians. Highlanders will get the inbounds. As Richardson over for the throw-in.
And Todd, they've yet to really give the Billerica goalkeeper much to worry about here in the second half. Goal here would change everything.
DeGoyer poked that forward, but Jones got it up to Toast. Highlanders again on the throw-in off of Toast. Now Toast fighting to get the ball. DeGoyer working against her. As that ball plays forward. Logue will clear it away. Now off of Plata. Now Ellsworth. Ellsworth again will play it forward to Brand. Brand looking for something out on the far side. Delia Richardson, as she's defended by Jones out there. Jones will touch it forward, and the corner kick will come to the Highlanders. As that ball was feathered through very nicely to Delia Richardson. And Jones had to send it out for the corner, so Plata will go over to service this corner towards the area. Lily is in the middle of the box. Instead, they'll play it out wide.
Official says wait for the whistle.
So Plata once again, as they tried to play that to DeGoyer, out wide to the far side, see if they change things up.
As it looks like the Billerica boys soccer team has arrived here.
This went into the area, knocked away, headed out by Toast. Man will sky it up into the air. Fitzpatrick will send that one away. Out of bounds, DeGoyer with it. DeGoyer looking to get it to Lily, one touch by Lily. Fitzpatrick working against her. Lily will fire towards the net as that one skied too high over the crossbar by Lily.
But you could see the panic there on the part of the Billerica goalkeeper, basically turning her back and running back, putting her arms up just in hopes it didn't drop in there in the wind. That's just the second shot here for the Highlanders on the day, both by Lily Martin, neither which have found their way on target.
Dwyer gets called for the push-off. Highlanders will get the free kick about 40 yards out. Opportunity for Caitlin Logue to service this into the area. As Caitlin sends it in towards the top of the box, headed away by Giovanni. Delia tries to spin it back, but Mann will pop it into the air. McLeod looking to settle, but Brand is able to get it. McLeod chases it down. Now Lily will get it. Lily pulls the string. She's got space. We'll send it across here to Issa. Issa to Plata. Back to Violet. Vi sends it into the area. Annika around. Oh, the wind held that up in the air. Johnson was looking where it would have gone with no wind, and with the wind, Johnson could have knifed in there possibly, but instead it settles for Grace Carter, and now Toast has it. Toast plays it out wide, looking to Fitzpatrick. Out of bounds, too far ahead of Fitzpatrick. So we near the midway point of the second half. Highlanders down 2-0. As Brand working against Fitzpatrick, out of bounds off of Fitzpatrick.
In the last few minutes here, though, we've seen Somerville actually get some action down in their attacking third. It's at the right end of the field, and they say 2-0 is the most dangerous lead. Somerville definitely hopes that proves to be the case here.
As Dwyer will come out of the game, more defensive-minded player sent in. As that will go against the Indians. Is played forward. Lilly gets the foot to it. Now man onto it. Plays that forward. McLeod out wide trying to get Fitzpatrick on an overlap out of bounds.
And Todd, it might be a case where once Billerica got the second goal, they basically look to consolidate and just go conservative here and look to see this one out. But it does feel like Somerville's sort of getting a bit of a foothold in the game here, at least territorially, possession-wise, in the last 5 minutes or so.
So they play it out wide, near side. Violet pokes it forward, gets it to Plata, back out to Vi. She will send that back towards the middle. Man is able to take care of it there and handle it. Now Man sends that into the middle. Toast is around, headed forward nicely. Now Brand has some speed, gives it to Johnson. Johnson single touch, tried to get it to Lilly, but Patty got a foot to it and ricocheted off her. Messed up the flow. Now Ellsworth working hard. Gets it to Plata. Plata pokes it with the left foot back to Vi. Vi over to Isa. Isa shovels to the middle to Plata. Plata working against Gavani, and Gavani able to get it forward to Toast. Toast plays it out, trying to get by De Goyer, and she does as Toast powers past Adriana there, but out of bounds.
And it's just been a theme today where the physicality of Billerica has definitely been tough for Somerville to contend with in the midfield. You know, honestly, in defense at times too. They're a very, very physical team, and it's definitely had an impact on the game.
18 minutes remaining. Highlanders down 2-0.
And Todd, I want to be clear. When I say physical, I'm not saying that they are fouling. I'm not a complaint. It's a compliment. This is a contact sport. And Billerica are showing that they're up for it, and they're winning physical battles in the midfield.
Number 21, Toast, has just been everywhere in the middle of the field, both physically but also with speed, as she's been able to cut in front of multiple passes. She just seems to have that last step ahead of the Highlander players out there.
Yeah, it's been a good game for the Billerica midfield, definitely.
As De Goyer gets it forward. Tried to play it to Delia, but stolen away by Man. As they send that in, Toast working with Plata. Plata trying to pick her pocket there from behind, but it winds up being skied forward by Jones. Good job by Isa. She powers through, gets it off of Gavani, plays it back, and now Plata has it, but Plata, there's Toast, and she gets by Toast. Now she'll play it out wide looking for Delia. Delia trying to get the single touch back across the field or into the middle. That's where Lilly is. Lilly trying to get her foot to it. She does. As she plays it back to Delia, she's on sides. Richardson with some run, but Jones, as Richardson overran it, Jones is able to take it away, plays it forward to Man. Man with Brand working against her. Plays it on back. Fitzgerald, I should say, plays it forward to Fitzpatrick. Man fires it forward low. Look at the speed there of Toast as she was in, or McLeod, I should say.
At the other end, though, Jones did really well to just do just enough to put Delia off there. Otherwise, she was possibly in on goal.
Now Toast pops it back out looking for Fitzpatrick. Too far out in front, so he tried to keep getting Fitzpatrick on that overlap. Now Jones tries to get in there. Delia will take it away from her. Great job by Delia Richardson. But there was Tos getting a foot to it once again. Every single time it looks like number 21 is able to get a foot to something or just steal the ball away. A case right there. Delia had it lined up. Tos gets the foot out.
Yeah, Tos has been everywhere for Billerica today.
We're going to have another substitution here. Tony Arias looks like he's bringing Santos back into the game.
As it looks like Delia's going off injured here. So.
Yes, Delia with an injury. So Santos will come back into the midfield. Plata will come in, or shift over, I should say.
It's a left wing, it looks like.
Another tough loss for the Highlanders. Bridget Burgoyne got injured early in this game as well. Richardson came in at that point as this goes into McLeod, and McLeod's shot gets by Schreiber. As they fed that one into the area, Sarah McLeod at the other end was able to redirect it into the goal. Schreiber got the arm on it, but the spin was able to get it over top. 15:09 remains, and the Indians lead the Highlanders 3-0.
Yeah, it was a nice ball in, good run there, and Savina just couldn't get enough on that to palm it wide.
McLeod gets her second goal of the game. She opened the scoring earlier in the second half. So 3-0 is the Indian lead as they look to get to the round of 32 for the third straight year. Substitutions coming in for the Highlanders. Layla Barca-Gresh will come in. Leela Smee will come back in as well. As Lily pops this forward, looking for Johnson on the other end. Mark Huler sent it forward. Now Santos working against Mann. Mann able to get around, out of bounds. Violet quickly with the restart, trying to get it to Lily. As Lily with the single touch. Whistle there as the Highlanders look like they were building to something.
Not sure what the referee on the far side wanted to see there. Gave a foul or something.
Gave a foul to the Indians, but it looked like the Highlanders were possibly building to something as Lily had it.
Clearly no advantage played there.
So Logue over to DeGoyer as Adriana plays that forward, but taken away by Fiorino as she plays it forward, looking for McLeod. Logue will poke it away.
You can see the frustration there in Adriana's face. That ball definitely well below her usual high standard.
Throw in here for Mark Huler. As McLeod gets the touch, Mann working against Issa. Now Santos will step up to her. Mark Huler unable to get the return pass from Mann.
It is good to see Layla Smee back out there, though. And I'll say, good job by Sylvia Ellsworth generally out there spelling her in a high-pressure situation.
So that ball poked forward by Gavani. McLeod gets by Santos. Feeds to the middle to Fiorino. Fiorino worked off the ball. Nice job by Smee. She got a foot to it. Set back out as Jones will sky this one wide to the far side. 13 minutes remaining in the game. Highlanders down 3-0 as the Indians have broken this open here in the second half. 2 goals by Sarah McLeod and a wind-aided corner kick directly into the net by Molly Fitzgerald.
Yeah, it'd be really good to see Somerville get at least something here. You'd love to see Lily Martin get on the score sheet here for them.
Would absolutely love to see Lily. She is the greatest goal scorer in Highlander history, but unfortunately, Highlanders have been held scoreless in their 3 visits to the postseason thus far throughout her tenure. As a Barca-Gresh with it. She's got some space. She'll play that towards the middle, but Fitzgerald is there. Now it's stolen away. Lily will fire this one towards the net. Oh my goodness, as Markuler touched it, almost got the own goal. It'll be a corner kick for the Highlanders here on the near side. As Lily played that one towards the net, Markuler running back, trying to play defensively, just got the touch on it and almost put it into her own net.
Yeah, it looked like a cross there from Lily looking for a teammate in the middle, and like you said, almost got played in for an own goal.
Plata will address this from the corner, plays it out wide to Violet. Vi skies it in the air as Fiorino sends it out. Man with it now. Lily defending her. Lily able to get it away from Man. Lily crossing there. Knocked away by Patty. Now Man with it. Man getting the edge on Santos. Plays that one forward. Looking for McLeod. Just played off of the back of McLeod's feet. She had quite the run opportunity.
Yeah, that was a real break for Somerville. If that one had slipped through, it could have been real trouble.
So Lily will play that with the back heel, but Markuler clears it away. Barker Gresh unable to control it. There's Tos. As DeGoyer will clear it away from Tos. Now, Plata out wide, plays it to the middle to Johnson. Johnson working hard there against Patty. Tried to get it out wide to Issa, but Fiorino able to clear it away to Tos.
A little too predictable there with that ball from Johnson. You could tell that Martin wanted that to be laid off to her. She tried to find, I believe it was Issa wide, and the ball did not make it there. It was easily picked out by the Billerica defender.
Logue with it now as we near the 10-minute mark remaining in the game. Highlanders down 3-0, looking to notch something on the score sheet. Got to get it out of their own end, though. It's Fitzpatrick causing issues there. Ball played forward, but there's Tos. Good job there by Plata. She works her way through, but she tries to get it by Fitzgerald to Johnson. Fitzgerald had it for a moment, deflected, I should say, back to Johnson, but there's Tos. And she takes it right away from Annika Johnson. Now DeGoyer out wide. Gives it up to Plata, out of bounds though. Indians ball. The senior class for the Highlanders. Marcia Narbachwe along with, as that one centered in, another senior there, Savina Schreiber, goalkeeper for the Highlanders. Luca Valdez, also goalkeeper for the Highlanders, out this season with injury. Violet Stickgold and Lily Martin, the 5 seniors for the Highlanders, have been to the preliminary round 3 years in a row. Looking to get their first goal of the playoffs, though. As that played forward into the area, McLeod cutting in, tried to redirect it, touched it wide, could not quite get the touch she wanted onto it. As McLeod really playing good, getting good angles as she attacks. Her second goal came on a play very similar to that.
Yeah, and you said it. The runs that strikers make are really the thing that they do. It's sort of the secret weapon of a really good striker is that run that they make. Everyone thinks they're just sitting there waiting for the ball to find them. They're doing a lot of that work themselves and being really smart and knowing when to make those runs. And she's clearly very good at what she does out there.
Is that ball out of bounds off of Fitzpatrick? DeGoyer working against Fitzpatrick there. So DeGoyer gets the throw in. Delia Richardson back out on the pitch for the Highlanders. Good to see her back out as well. Lily will touch that forward, trying to get it out to Delia. Kind of split the difference there. Didn't get the touch she wanted on that ball as Patty was able to get in there and clear it away.
And we'll see if Somerville can work the ball down, find Lily Martin with a chance to get her on the score sheet.
It's McLeod chasing this one down. Schreiber out to shepherd that ball out for the goal kick.
Good shielding by the keeper outside her 18 there.
Highlander goal kick here, trailing 3-0. Highlanders would love to get something on the board here, just as a legacy point for these 5 seniors, as they have worked their way into the playoffs 3 straight years. Played towards man. Santos fighting with man there. Abarca-Gresh able to get the ball. Now Layla has some space, plays it forward for Annika Johnson. Lily making a run. Annika plays it forward. Lily trying to find it, just couldn't. And now Lily has it on her feet. Lily sends it towards the net, but there's Fitzgerald. And that is knocked out as Lily continuing to fight, trying to get that goal, any sort of goal here in the postseason. Looks like Johnson a little late on that play through to Lily, though.
She got it to her, though. It was a nice ball in the end. Yeah, you probably saw my body language up here. Almost screaming for that. But yeah, it did get there. It resulted in the first shot on goal for the Highlanders.
Comes off Johnson there, but it's cleared away. All the way down to Fitzpatrick. She plays it forward to McLeod. Now McLeod, Schreiber, a nice job. Off of her line aggressively at the top of the box, cleared that away. Toast now has it. Toast gets it stolen by Richardson. Didn't get to say that very often today. But Toast just chasing it down. Smee tries to clear it away, but man will play it towards the area. And off of Schreiber's hands, off of the crossbar, stayed outside of the goal line. And man is denied. Score remains 3-0. Savina will tell you she had that the entire time.
Yeah, I got really nervous there as that was in the air for precisely the reason that you saw.
As Abarca-Gresh gets it forward, Lily touches it to Annika Johnson. Johnson trying to get in. Johnson fires towards the net. And Grace Carter there to make the save. Carter will send this one away. Sent forward by DeGoyer. Abarca-Gresh now plays it out. Delia to the inside, looking for Lily. Lily turns, spins away, looking to line up the shot, 30 yards out. Defended there by Patty. Fires it out wide, and Markuler will clear it away. Nice work there by Emma Lounsbury as Emma's into the game.
Good to see Emma back out there playing. She'd missed some time earlier this season. Good to see her getting some minutes here too. Quality player.
Emma is definitely a quality player. So we have substitutions going on here. We've reached the 5-minute mark on the clock. Time is kept on the field. We await the long whistles to determine the winner, or the end, I should say, of this game.
Getting some minutes for some players who we haven't really seen. Hopefully they enjoy the experience here of getting playoff experience.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. Cutting in is Fiorino, as she will send that in. Schreiber controls it, handles it. We await the long whistle to signify the end of the game. Highlanders want to stay on the attack to see if they can get anything in behind Grace Carter. She has faced just a few shot opportunities here in the second half. Man plays that into the middle. Tried to get it to Ava O'Connor. Played off of O'Connor. Now Abarca-Gresh. Layla's got some space. She'll play it out wide here to Violet Stickgold. Violet trying to get past Markuler. Markuler steals it right away. Markuler will play this one forward to Ava O'Connor. O'Connor trying to get by Smee. Schreiber will get that one. Highlanders will end this season as the GBL champions. An excellent feather in the cap of this senior class. Again, a goal today would be great. We await the long whistles to signify when the end of the game is, though, and the ball's on the wrong side of the field, Jake.
Well, now it is. It had been down at the other end for a little bit. They're definitely the best stretch of the game so far for Somerville. I mean, yeah, it's 3-0. You know, both sides have kind of lost steam a little, but it's still good to see Somerville fighting for that goal at the end here. And now, good to see players out there getting that experience in the postseason.
Toast gets sub 4. She headed out. That was what the applause were for. McCarthy there, number 17 for the Indians, knifing in, sending it forward. Now Abarca Gresh plays it out. Poked forward by Delia, trying to get Lily onto the ball, trying to get her by Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald plays it forward though. Peyton Fitzgerald, number 14, fresh legs out there. Off the bench for the Indians, showing speed there, closing in on Adriana DeGoyer. As they get this up forward. Now an opportunity for a senior there to get a goal for the Indians, and Ava O'Connor will do it.
That's tough.
As O'Connor, one of the seniors for the Indians, comes in off the bench, gets herself into the scorebook. It is now 4-0 Billerica. As we still are in stoppage time. O'Connor's goal in stoppage time. We await the long whistles to signify the end of the game. Delia Richardson back to Lily. She'll play it out wide. That will go out of bounds. The Indians with the ball.
It is a nice scene here for the home fans celebrating a goal by a senior, though. It can feel good for them there, I guess. Even if we don't like seeing the score go to 4-0.
That ball played forward by Peyton Fitzgerald. Indians will inbounds.
And Todd, it's worth remembering this game was 0-0 at halftime. So all 4 goals coming here in the second half. At least one of them definitely wind assisted.
Yeah, no doubt about it. As Molly Fitzgerald, the second goal for the Indians, came off a corner kick. It went in pure and clean off the corner as the wind pushed that one by Savina Schreiber. Sarah McLeod, 2 goals for the Indians, the first and the third goal for them, and then the fourth goal by Ava O'Connor. As the Indians have built this 4-0 lead, we await the long whistles to signify the end of the game. Thinking about the season the Highlanders have had as they've worked their way into the playoffs for the 3rd time in a row and secured the Greater Boston League Championship this year, as they will finish their season 15-2-2. Billerica will go on to face Longmeadow. They will move their record to 11-5-3. It's an opportunity here on the outside. Goes out, goal kick for the Highlanders.
And the season's ending on a sour note here as the full-time whistle goes, but still, excellent season for the Highlanders. They've got to feel good. Lots of high points.
Lots of high points. The Highlanders, the Greater Boston League champions this year. The 5 seniors, Marcia Narbachwe, Luca Valdez, Savina Schreiber, Violet Stickgold, and Lily Martin. So much to be proud of. 3 straight years in the MIAA playoffs. The Highlanders, with the youth and the talent that we've seen, it will not be the last time the head coach Tony Arias' team will be in the playoffs, as we look for more sustained playoff appearances for the Highlanders moving forward. But an incredible job by those seniors. Congratulations to Marcia Narbachwe, Luca Valdez, Savina Schreiber, Violet Stickgold, and of course the greatest goal scorer in the history of Highlander soccer, Lily Martin, as they will ride off into the sunset after this season. Jake, any final thoughts from you on the season as a whole and this game in particular?
Yeah, and I just want to jump on what you said. You know, what a senior class. They've got to feel, obviously it stings here going out like this, but they're gonna feel good when they look back at what they accomplished here. And now they're going to hand it off to the class of 2025, who are going to look to make it 4 postseason appearances in 4 years. But yeah, on the whole, it feels like a program still on the rise. You know, strong showing here this season by Coach Arias and the Highlanders, and I'm excited to see where they go next year.
Very excited to see what the future holds for this Highlander team, as that will do it for us here from Billerica. The Highlanders going down in the first round, preliminary round of the MIAA playoffs, Division II girls soccer playoffs, by the score of 4-0. Thank you very much for watching at home. Thank you, Joe Constantine on production. Thank you very much, Somerville Counselor at Large, Jake Wilson. Thank you for watching. I'm Todd Harmon, and you have been watching Playoff Highlander Girls Soccer on Somerville Ed TV.